Hi guys, welcome to Green Bionomy. This video is about self-watering planters. So I feel like there is one misconception, at least that I had with self-watering planters, is can a self-watering planter really planter itself? So that was my question, and my misconception was related to that. So I did the experiment, I set up some planters, and I basically did not water them for, well, quite a while. Actually, some of them made like a month without being watered, and I got some interesting results because I've also tried this with two different substrates, one with potting soil and the other one with coco coir. So let's just have a look at the results and answer these two questions. So here are the systems, well, at least that are remaining, because I had three of each. So that was the systems with the coco coir, that was the system with the potting soil, but I got rid of most of the systems in the coco coir that already give the hints of how it worked, and these are the two remaining. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, the other one that I had, it was lamb's lettuce, the wick that is at the bottom of a self-watering planter. It actually broke. So if you don't know what a self-watering planter is, it's basically, right now it's a water bottle. I cut the water bottle in half, and then the top part I flip it and I put it above the bottom part, and I slide a wick, so that's just a sock that I cut. I slide it through the cap of the bottle, and now it's chilling also in this area here. So basically the wick will take the water in the reservoir, and it will, well, wick it up in the substrate that you chose. So that's why it's considered a self-watering system. This system is the same. So now this misconception, this thing about self-watering planters watering themselves, that's straight up false. You know, this name is so misleading. Actually, what a self-watering planter do is that it slows down or reduces the need for frequent watering. So it helps you in the watering process, because since it will make this area at the bottom humid, the plant will still have some humidity throughout the weeks or the months. It will be able to grow. But the problem is that from time to time, you will still need to water the plant from the top, so that the roots that are in this area also get some humidity, and to change the air. So what do I mean by changing the air? It's because inside this substrate too, you have little pockets of air, but this air just stays there, and it's when you water, and the water will filter through the substrate, and it will push the old air down, and this will bring some air from the top down in the substrate. So it will be basically changing the air. The old air will go down, and then the new air will come from the top. So when you water from the top, this process will happen, and the plants need oxygen. It needs to have its air changed once in a while. You know, not every day, but once in a while it needs some fresh air. So you still need to water from time to time from the top. You know, it's no big deal, but you know, for me the test was, okay, can I really set up this system, and you know, it's fine, I can just leave, and it will just grow by itself. Well, it will grow, but it will grow quite poorly if you never water it. So basically what you can do is every time your water level here will go down. For example, now it's down. It should be around the cup, or, well, at least there's some evaporation, right? So you use that opportunity, and when you want to refill the bottom of the reservoir, well, you just water from the top, and that will do the trick. So that's the thing. So self-watering planter is just that it reduces the need for frequent watering. You know, now I can water it, let's say once a week. So this guy, well, it's a shame because now I've already started to change their maintenance, but I did document when they were super dry. So this guy was starting to turn yellow. It was basically, I did like a month or month and a half without watering them at all. So these guys are around like 2 months old. They're quite old now. I should have harvested them or something. But now I'm experimenting. I'm not trying to eat stuff. I'm trying to see how it grows and what happens when I do certain things. So that's what I'm trying to do. But this guy was like turning yellow. This guy was dying, and the soil was so dry that you could see, on the side of the bottle, you could see the soil like kind of like curving inside, and you could see like some holes. It's kind of like it's shrinked, like in the pictures where it's the desert and you have these little holes in the soil, or these little slides or whatever. I'm lacking the vocabulary to explain these things. Okay. Yeah, so they were dying, so I started to add the water from the top, and now they became green again and they became alive again. So that's how this system should be maintained. You still need to water from time to time from the top. So yeah, you'll be able to check the videos from when these guys were seeds, and basically the whole process of growing and me making them suffer, I guess. But hey, I'm trying my best. So now with the cocoa coir, the thing with the cocoa coir is that I gave them the same treatment of never watering from the top, but these substrates are different. So cocoa coir will have more oxygen inside, because it's more there's more space in between the elements. Potting soil holds the water, and therefore there's a bit less oxygen. But here there's more oxygen, but it holds less water. The evaporation is higher. It basically dries up faster. Now, for a system where the input of water is so slow, especially when you don't water from the top, so for a system where the input of water is so slow, only this little area here was humid, and it was not humid enough. And I planted them directly from seeds, so it's not transplant. And I feel like the plant never grew big enough so that it reached the humid area. So basically, it's been 2 months that the plant is like that. And the others were the same. I had rucola too, they never grew. The lamb's lettuce, well, now I've already terminated that one, so it never grew too. So this is iceberg lettuce, you can see here. So it got much better. So for self-watering planters, if you don't want to water very often, let's say once a week, it's better to go with potting soil or something that holds moisture quite a lot. But again, it's important to remember that I'm in a very arid climate. Right now I'm in Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso, so that's sub-Saharan Africa, and daily temperature is between 30 and 40, and the air is like no humidity in the air at all. Even now I'm talking so much, and my throat's starting to dry up. I need to drink some water. So yeah, so that's just what I wanted to share. It's not very complicated systems. I have some videos explaining how to set them up. It's quite a cool system, but I just wanted to get things straight, is that the self-watering planters still need to be watered from time to time. And it's better with something like potting soil that holds water well, instead of cocoa coir that dries up faster, especially in a dry climate. So hope that was helpful for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.